Okay, today's Monday. I told you guys we were gonna be trucking, but this time we're not in the old truck, we're in the brand new truck. We have a special guest with us today. Hi.
Hi. I have blueberries in my teeth.
No. Your face is just blue. Al's actually heading out today at noon or 1 o'clock, one of those two. So after I'm done here, I'm then gonna hop in the 170 and look after the operation this afternoon. Had an interview with the truck driver this morning. Seemed promising. Hopefully that works out. Have you ever driven the dump truck?
No.
No? Honestly, I kind of feel like I'm just driving a school bus. It kind of sounds like one too.
Yeah, it does.
To all the Canadian or Ontario insurances company out there, they make it, listen, you know, and this is a good topic of discussion. Yes, I understand that it is hard to insure a business with a dump truck because you're, you know, 25, 27 tons of material on the road, and, you know, if you're insuring that, chances are if something goes wrong, it's going to go wrong, and it's going to cost about $250,000, especially with new trucks and stuff like that. So generally, if something goes wrong, insurance, like, it's a lot of money. But it never used to be as hard. Now they need, like, it's impossible. They need all the truck drivers. The problem is two things. The problem is insurance and then the lack of drivers, right?
Yeah.
So you have your lack of drivers, which means all your really good truck drivers with lots of experience and clean driver's abstract are all older and on their way out, and they have no motivation to really leave their company, which they shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't blame them for not wanting to. Like, why would, at 50 years old, would you want to switch to a new job for 5 years and then retire? Well, so it doesn't really make sense. So that's one aspect of it, but the other aspect of it is the insurance companies that have made it, like, just for someone to come drive for us, I need their driver's abstract filled out, I need a copy of their driver's license, and then I need letters from past work experience that adds up to 3 years of clean driving. And they need to get that signed by previous employers. So, like, just for me to even see if a guy can come in for an interview, it's like 3 separate emails and then paperwork, sending it to him, and then that's hoping that the guy knows how to scan something, fill it out, and send it back. If not, you have to hand deliver it, and then he has to hand deliver it back. Then I have to scan that, send it to my insurance, just to start the process of, okay, how much do you want an hour, and then talking that stuff. So it's such a huge, long process, and it's hard because some guys are like, yeah, you know, younger, and they're like, well, I want to go check out this other company. And they do that, but then it's so much paperwork and so much work, and like millennials, they're, by the end of it, they're just like, actually, you know what, I'll just stay where I am, like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was the last load, Jilly. I'll drop you off back at home.
Can we go to the mailbox?
Yeah. We'll go to the mailbox if you dance.
If I dance?
Yeah.
Like on your lap?
Come on. I mean, you guys just watched a time lapse. Now, if you're wondering, be like, wow, Taylor, your grade skills aren't really the best. Well, I was running into this kind of whitewashy pit runny stuff, which I will come back and take. It's not going to go to waste. I will come back and take this, but I don't want to put it into topsoil because it's more sandy kind of stuff, and it's not really topsoil material, stuff that you would mix with topsoil. So that's kind of its own little pit run. We call pit run stuff road base, I guess what you would call it, maybe. G'day, Sheeby Tuesday now. That means hello, good morning, it's Tuesday, but in Ottawa Valley terms. Alright, Weesby loaded up, let's go. Let's get on the road and truck. All you guys commented on the last video, truck on driver, that's what we're doing. Easy peasy. Nice, that went well. Just coming in for 5 ton of GA. All right, happy hump day, happy Wednesday. Today, what I'm doing, I was just downtown Ottawa, delivering, dust in the mouth, delivering some clear stone. Now what I'm doing is at another reserve pile in the yard. The remainder of this berm, if you've been subscribed for a while, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Please subscribe, show the support, I appreciate it. About 62% of you guys that watch the videos aren't subscribed. But I'm pulling up with the 20 ton here, loading the triaxle, bringing it over to Al to the operation so that he has stuff to screen up. Normally on Wednesdays we do a roundtable meeting here at the yard, at the office, not yard, and we actually have a roundtable now, so it kind of makes sense. But it's a good way for us to communicate. Normally Corey comes here because he's actually one of the guys on the ground. It's a good way, something that we brought in to, so that everybody talks together and we all know what everyone's doing. We know what jobs are coming up and we work out scheduling. So that's what's going on today. Boy, oh boy, it's Thursday and we got something special for you guys here today. So we're using that to load our $250,000 brand new dump truck. Why? Well, our old Komatsu 450 loader had, I'll show you guys when it comes back from being fixed, but the bucket needed to be welded because there was a few welds that were cracking on the bucket, which almost made the bucket completely fall off. So it's good that Al spotted it. I believe it's a 1971 Cat 950. So this should be pretty interesting. Bear with us because that is not an easy thing to run. Everything's loose in it. It's a beast, but it should be pretty interesting to watch. You didn't have the AC on, you didn't have the doors open. Holy you're dripping sweat. So basically what you have here is the inside. This is your steering wheel. Down here, your joysticks for your bucket. To start this thing, what you do is you come over here, turn on the master switch. So you turn that knob like that. This here is your gear shifter. forward, backwards. You got 1 speed, 2 speed, 3, and 4. Over here, your joysticks to lift the boom. And then to turn it off, you pull back on the fuel pedal. I'll show you. Basically, it's just directed to the fuel line and it cuts off the fuel to the motor. Don't drain the battery. Master switch off. We have a major issue with dust going on here. We have not seen or had rain. I think it's been about 8 days now, which is awesome for this. We're making up some awesome soil here today. Okay, I'll show you guys the bucket here. So what happened was, you guys can see this is all new welds here. So we got this redone here. The bucket's getting actually too thin. So what's gonna need to be happening is we're gonna have to send it back over to the welding shop probably within the next month and a half to get a new plate welded onto the back side of this. But you can see he welded all here. All in here was cracked here, and there was a couple main spots up on here that it was actually disconnecting from the main point on the bucket. Over here as well. All right, I held up Al for long enough. So that was the issue with the bucket. Now, obviously, part of being in business, things break, and that's just something that you kind of got to roll with the punches and stay positive through. The larger you get, the more equipment you have, the more things that'll go wrong, and you have to plan for those things. But the welding shop got everything all done nice and quick for us, so I really appreciate that. Awesome service over at Custom Welding. I have a pretty super busy day today. We got a lot of stuff going on, and just tackling this heat is gonna be insane. So we're messing around here in the yard today. The boys are out on a septic, Corey and Jesse, and then I have a new truck driver. At the beginning of the video, on Monday or Tuesday when I was with Jill, I was talking to you guys about a guy that was coming in for a job interview. He actually got approved by insurance and he's in the truck today. I just need one more driver with 3 years experience, clean driver's abstract. So if you guys know somebody or you yourself are looking to join the team, make sure to reach out, probably just on Instagram, DM us on there. Oh, sitting here getting a wash. Oh, damn. This thing just quit and it just whacked my mirror and it was beeping at me, and now she shut down completely. Oh, baby, that's no good. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for not getting a video up on Wednesday. As you guys can tell, I haven't been in my office in like 2 weeks. Things have just been super busy around here and we've been short-handed, but now with that new truck driver, things should be a little bit better, give me a little more time to actually catch up on my business side of stuff and not be in a machine or a truck. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you stay cool if you're getting down with this heat. We'll make sure to catch you guys in the next one. Take care. And of course, I didn't forget about you guys, the true patrons of the channel that watch the entire videos to the very end, which is right now. And if you are one of those true patriots, I want you guys to comment down below, dance Jill. Why are we commenting dance Jill? When I was editing up the footage from today, I found it hilarious that I was trying to get her to dance in the truck and she was having none of it. So if you guys watch the entire video to the very end, comment down below dance Jill. I appreciate you guys and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.